The Haunting of Jeff the Killer's Childhood Home. As children, Jeff and his brother Lou lived in a suburban neighborhood that was known to be quite peaceful. They lived in a large house with their parents, who were known to be quite wealthy. But something strange was happening inside that house. Despite the appearance of a happy family, there was a sense of darkness that appeared to lurk within its walls. From the night their family moved in, the family dog refused to enter the house, always standing outside and barking incessantly. As children, both Jeff and Lou were always prone to violent outbursts. Their parents tried to control them and figure out what was causing their behavior, but they always seemed uncontrollable. Despite their odd behavior, Jeff and Lou were still wild and playful, often sneaking out to explore the woods behind their home. It was here that Jeff, one night, had an encounter that would change him forever. Out in the woods, Jeff found a group of boys who were known for their cruelty to animals. He didn't know why they were doing it, but he watched as they tortured a stray cat, and despite his own sense of right and wrong, something within Jeff snapped. He attacked the boys, a violent rage building within him that made them all flee. In the end, Jeff emerged from the woods, cat in hand and a grin fixed on his face. He had done something terrible, and he knew it. When Jeff returned home, he began to demonstrate his newfound love for violence. His family were horrified at what was happening to their once normal son, and soon he began hearing voices in his head that urged him on, the same voices that drove him to kill his own family years later. Years passed, and the house stood empty. All who knew of Jeff and his deeds avoided it. But soon, people began to experience strange happenings within its walls. Those who entered the house heard the sound of footsteps, the sound of doors slamming, and violent outbursts from an unseen presence. There was a feeling that something dark lurked within the house that was ready to consume anyone who dared enter. Many years later, a family moved in believing the house to be a bargain. It didn't take long for them to realize they were mistaken. The former bedroom of the infamous Jeff the Killer was said to have been turned into the household's guest room. It was there that strange things began to occur. The eyes of the family's children were constantly drawn to the dark corners of the room, where they saw a figure lurking that sent chills down their spines. And as the days passed, the activity grew more frequent and intense, until the once peaceful house fully succumbed to the darkness within.